Welcome to HardReset.Info. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can fix battery drain issues on your Redmi 13. The first thing you may want to make sure of is that in your settings, in About Phone, you are running the latest version of your software. If you go in here and check for updates and it says no updates available, that means you are running the latest version of your software, so that is clearly not the problem. The next thing you can look at is under battery. Look for whatever app could be consuming the most energy. If you find any suspicious apps consuming a lot of power, you can try disabling them or uninstalling them. We can't really do that with the system launcher. Another thing you can try to look at is if you are running in performance battery mode, but this phone doesn't have that. If it did though, you might want to consider changing to balanced or changing to battery saver. You can also look at battery checkup to see maybe what steps it's proposing you to take. Let's turn on some of those things. Turning off haptic feedback. Let's do those things. It's going to add a few minutes to the battery. You can also look at charging options, though this is about charging, so it might not help you in this case. But I recommend keeping it on standard as to prolong your battery's lifespan. In battery protection, you can also try to look at if your battery temperature is normal, because if your battery gets too hot or too cold, it might start draining really fast. I would also recommend keeping battery protection turned on, just in order to keep your battery from needlessly charging above 80%, as that really has a great effect on the battery's long-term lifespan. Or at least keeping smart charging on, which you should really try to keep on only if you charge your phone in regular intervals. Now, another thing you can of course look at is additional features and just see if there's no strange settings in here, but this phone doesn't have such things. Outside of this, you should look at display and brightness and try turning on dark mode. This will greatly save your battery, since this phone does have an AMOLED display. If something is black, it doesn't turn on those pixels, so as compared with light mode, as you can see, the vast majority of pixels on the screen are turned on, while in this case most of them are turned off, which really has a great effect on battery. You can also try turning on auto brightness or turning it off if you find it puts your brightness way too high, and adjusting your brightness yourself. Just try to lower it. Brightness really has a high effect on your battery's lifespan. You can also go into refresh rate and try setting custom and then setting it to 60 Hz in order to possibly save on your battery time too, because higher refresh rates of course consume more power, so just keep it low, but you can keep it on default as it will just automatically adjust that. Outside of those things, you might want to consider checking your battery's health. Unfortunately, this phone, as you might have noticed, doesn't have the ability to see your battery's health in here. So what you can do instead is go into the Play Store, and inside of the Play Store Why did this go to Mi Store? Yeah, Play Store. Just try going in there. Try going in there and try searching for a battery health app. Just search for battery. I myself prefer Battery Guru. Just wait for it to install. Go through the setup process, and as you charge your phone normally, it's going to just measure your battery's health. Because if your battery's health is low, of course it's going to be able to hold a lot less charge. And if it holds less charge, it's going to last a lot shorter. Just give it its permission. You have to wait to confirm this one. You can use that time to read through what you're giving permissions to. Just give permissions, continue on, let it configure itself. And then continue on. You can continue with a free version or a free subscription with a video app. Let's continue with a free version. Then you can just look through here and you see battery health. As you charge your phone, you can just let it measure your battery's health. You can also do things to help yourself keep your battery healthy. That is, go into like battery info right here and alarms, and then turn them on to notify you whenever your battery goes below 15%, or once it reaches 80%, so that you know when to unplug your phone. You can disable them if you don't want those notifications though. And just another thing you may want to consider when it comes to your battery draining fast could be disabling animations, which you can find under settings. Here you can look for accessibility settings, which might be under additional settings, accessibility, and here look for vision, and then remove animations, which might which will remove animations. As you can see, all of these animations you see in this case are completely disabled. Well, most of them. As you can see, it still slides in, but you can disable them in order to possibly maybe help your battery out a little bit. And that's it for this video. If this video helped you, please consider subscribing, leave a like and a comment down below.